Hello, hello, hello. I know it's so funny. I don't even know where I picked that up from. Anyway, today is Tuesday tea time. This is Nancy, aka the Energy Lady. And as you can see, the title states, Discern This. This is my Wonder Woman style life. It always reminds me never, ever, ever to give up. Ever to give up. If I give up, what do I have? So, if you come on, please say hi, comment. And if you don't, I'm only kidding. If you don't, you wouldn't hear it anyway. So, I'm here today because the word discernment kept coming to my mind today, and I wanted to share on it to see where it is. And the other question I have is, how many people out there in the world like to be judged? When I looked at the word, when I looked up the word judgment came into mind. And I remember how much judgment is put out into the world. It's really, really come to me. And so I thought I'd play in the game and in the sandbox of discernment, because discernment means judgment, which means my opinion is the right opinion. My perception is the right perception, because I know more than anybody. And I want to ask anybody out there, how many people enjoy being judged? Because they have a difference of feelings, they have a difference of opinion, they have a different lifestyle, they have a different something. I don't. And all I want to say, and this will probably be a short one just because I've been doing this to myself for many, many years. I've been asking myself, and I put this out there to see if anybody else out there has that inners. Good morning, say hello, hello. I've put it out there when it comes to discernment. I love the concept, discern this, because that's what it meant. Discern this, sister, brother, mother, father, whatever. I'm going to tell you, this is the logic of the world, and I say society. Let me say society, because it's not the whole world. I have heard over and over again, I know better. I've heard parents say it. I've heard mentors say it. I've heard leaders say it. I know more than you do. Discern this. It's not true. Hey, James. Discernment is a judgment. A judgment is an opinion of right, wrong. Why? Because I know more than you. You know more than me. And if I look at society and I look at life and I look at how the world is spinning today, it's a cluster muck. It's a really huge roller coaster. I think they've need to realign the roller coaster and maybe get the pieces to come together and match better so we're not doing this all the time. Because the judgment factors that are in our world, in our society today, suck. That's all I got. They suck. Because, and I'm going to say this, and I say suck because it doesn't feel good. I'm going to say this. This has been a buildup for over 100 years. I haven't been 100 years here, but at the same time, it's been there because it's so prevalent. It's so strong. If I don't want to do it the way somebody else is doing it, I'm being told I'm wrong. Or I'm being, and I don't care what it is. So I look at discernment, and I've been looking at my life and how my life got shut down, which I'm okay with. I had to realize in my heart that it's just changing careers, and it's just shifting the career, but it's really changing it because of my mode of apparatus has completely changed. So it's a new job, it's a new description, it's a new something, and it's not really a job, but that's the way I look at it. So if I look at the world today and I look at myself, discern this. My personal opinion inside of me that helps me feel safe, because safety is the absolute most important thing in the world, is mine. And yours is yours. Yours is yours. So I look at the world and I look at myself and I say again, discern this. Life, my life, I came here as an individual. I came here from everything that exists. You can call it God, the universe, flow. I don't care what you call it. Buddha. We came from an outside source manifesting into this physical body. I've just experienced again the birth of my granddaughter through my son and his wife. How again do two little particles of fluid that we don't really understand how it works create a human physical body that's small enough to come through a woman's body to come out and say, I'm here to play. I want to play with you guys. I want to love you. I want to play with you. I want to play with you. Because that's all I see in this little girl. She wants to play in our lives. And let me tell you what, the medical industry that took care of her did everything opposite of what's natural to the human creation. But I raised my son. He had great friends. It all came through fine. But discern this. Let's force a human body to do something when it's not ready to do it. And I don't care what we're talking about. Let's not. I'm being very funny. Haha. Let's go into that sandbox. Let's put ourselves into a sandbox that does not work, that I'm not ready for. Throw me into that sandbox and hope and hope and hope. Maybe she'll catch it because she's in with us. Nobody's taken the time to find out who I am. It's like this little girl who wanted to come out. She just wanted a couple more days. And they did everything, but she's strong enough, man. Her will was strong. She's like, I'm not coming out until I'm ready. And she didn't. And that is the beautiful part. What is it about our culture and our society when it comes to discernment that tells us that we're supposed to be ready for something when we're not, when nobody's taken the time to actually talk to us, actually look at us, actually acknowledge who we are? So discern this. Discern this, society. All of us have our own playgrounds. All of us are in our own sandboxes. All of us get to decide how amazing we are to clean out our own cluster muck so that we can figure out how much fun we can have. Yes, discern this, society. I think completely different. Why? I tried, I attempted, I forced myself into being the societal function, and it almost killed me. And I gotta tell you, I love my life. I love who I am, and I'm so glad that I'm perfectly imperfect. And I'm so glad that I don't have all my games put together. And I'm so glad that I don't think I'm better than anybody else. And the thing that I have really learned recently is that I really have all the answers and I don't need anybody else, but I want people. I can't do this life on my own. I didn't come here to be on my own. And if you think you did, then okay. So I'm telling you and myself, because I didn't know what I was going to talk about today, except for it kept coming up discernment. So I went, discern this. Discernment is judgment. Judgment is a personal opinion, thinking that we're right. Discernment can just be a discussion. It could be a simple discussion, an opportunity to have a discussion. And there is no wrong. So many people out there feel like if they don't do it right, then they're wrong. They're not going to do it. Why go forward? I'm not doing it right. I'm not going to go forward. Oh, many. I don't care who you are. Many. A lot of people, somebody said this to me the other day. Something was happening with an adult person. And the comment that came out was, well, they know what they're doing. They're old enough. They're adults. Why don't they know? Hey, Jamie. So I don't understand that. Does that mean that me as an adult is supposed to be 100% fixed and I know what I'm doing because I'm an adult and I should have all my ducks in a row and I should just be going forward and making everything happen and what? What? I don't know. I know that I don't know all the answers. I know that I'm finding my way. Why? Because the universe has been doing its best. Universe, God, whatever you want to call it, has been doing its best to shine the light on the simple life that I have I have already created. But it had been shut down, being told it was too simple, I'm too basic, I'm too playful. And this has been since I was young. I'm talking probably before I was 20. And I fell into the adult world thinking that would be my thing. I call it adulting, not adulteress, adulting. So, again, discern this. I have an opinion, and my opinion really, really counts. For who? Me. And my opinion can cause and ignite a beautiful discussion in life. We have a universal flow. It's a given. What that is how life is. I changed my routine this morning. I have a routine that's very standard, and I realize I get really bored doing it, and I get frustrated. So what did I do? I went outside and did some gardening at 6:30 in the morning, because that's a normal thing to do. No, I could not mow my lawn. No, I could not. Why? It's still wet. But I did everything else in between. So now I can go out there and not get completely filthy, and I got to take a shower and I'm clean. So discern this, society. There is no perfect structure. Now, if you like the idea that there's no perfect structure, give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. I got to tell you, this is not just for me. This is for anybody who chooses to watch this all the way through, or who chooses to give it. But the bottom line is, there is no right, wrong way. I don't care what leader you are. I don't care how much millions of dollars you have. You only have suggested ideas to get us, maybe it will click because it's part of who we are. Oh yeah, that makes sense to me. Wait, that doesn't make sense to me, but I like it. But there's no set leadership out there that will tell me how I work, unless you get to know who I am and you're a leader and you find out who I am and how I work. Maybe I have a little bit of resistance, which is called fear. I just realized this morning, a lot of society and a lot of world deals on FOMOs, fear of missing out. What is the first word? The first word is fear. Who in the right mind of leadership wants to put fear in anybody to get them to win? Yes, huge to me. I didn't understand why I didn't like FOMOs. I know why I didn't like FOMOs, because my family, my sisters taught me that if I did certain things that were not okay, I was going to gain. I was going to get their friendship, and guess what? I didn't. It was the next one and the next one. So it taught me, and then the abuse kept happening, and there's so much going on, and I'm not meh about it. No, FOMOs don't work for me, and I've been asking why. Because the first word is fear. Look at society today, you guys. Just whoever sees this, look at society today and tell me what the basis of our culture sits today. Tell me it. They're afraid to die. So they're doing everything to live, but there's no death. So God help us all. Yeah, big deal for me. So I just want to say to you, discern this. I love being imperfect. I don't have all my ducks in a row, but I'm enjoying the journey. And people keep asking me, what is your playground, Nancy? My playground is about looking at every section of my life and loving every part of it, no matter how imperfect I am. And I want everybody who enjoys life or enjoys what I'm saying to say, can I please be a part of your playground? How is it that I can be a part of your playground? You don't understand. It's so simple. We're here to play, you guys. I didn't come into this world to work. I didn't come into this world to be right. I didn't come into this world to have people who wanted me here. Well, maybe not. Who I came in with to tell me that I wasn't enough. So discern this, society. I'm more than enough. And so are you. I share about my experiences so that it's not me telling you what to do. But I do want to know, how many people want to play on my playground? How many people want to learn how to play on their playground? How many people want to know what a playground is in life? We came here to play, you guys, to enjoy, to expand the greatness of who we are. If you want to call it God or the universe, we're here to expand the greatness of what life exists at. And right now we're going through a breakdown, and I'm in the greatness. But they are too. So discern this, life. I love and appreciate who I am, the perfectly imperfect person. And if you like any aspect of this, I'm just inviting you. I really am inviting you to talk to me, because my brain goes so weird. When somebody goes into a negative tangent of yuck, even though they're positive 99% of the time, I will ask them if they want to have a different opinion, a different feeling. And I share it with them. Why? Because everything happens for a purpose, place, and thing. So just know, accept, hear that you're awesome. You're perfectly imperfect. You're awesome. Your playground, you don't even know what it looks like. You don't even know what the foundation is. You don't even know you made it. What? You don't even know you made it. You don't even know you created it. You don't even know what games you're in. You don't even know what position you sit in. You don't even know if you're sitting on the bleachers. Why? Because nobody thinks like this but me. It was given to me, and I'm accepting it as its greatness. It's the only world I can go into, you guys. But any leader who wants to tell me that their way is right, sit down and talk to me first. Tell me why. Money is not leadership. Being able to guide people and allow them to feel the greatness of who they are and not small is leadership. Whether you're making $5 or $5 billion, anything in between. So know you're awesome. I don't consider myself a leader. I just know that I love, 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 love life. So on that note, you want to love life, every aspect of it? There's a reason behind everything. You guys are special. Why? Because I've had enough people on here today to see that people want to hear what a playground is. But discern this, anybody who listens, discern this. We are amazing. We are fantastic, and we are fabulous. And know that you're part of that. That's all I got. So thank you for allowing me to say all of this. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being a part of my world, even in this simplicity. Be good to yourselves. Remember, you're from this universe. You were created for a very good reason. It's to play. Have a good one.